Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna show you the another Gundam looking figure from the Chinese company called CangDao and the Tian company. And they have done this one before, the previous one last year, number one called Tianwei, and this one is number two called Tianfa. And they will make the third version as well at 10 something. I'm not sure what it's called, but you can check it out on the ShowZ or the Bombasby or the Gundam website. And I actually got this one from Gundam website actually, which is the sibling company of ShowZ as well, which I didn't know that before. They were good, and the same as ShowZ layer website, they're all just like the same thing. And if you have the one account, you can actually cross over all these website as well. Bombasby is a separate company, and now they have changed their website. I don't know why they do that, and their website is not very user friendly at the moment. It just have a lot of bit and pieces problem. I mean, for example, when I see the products and when I on the product page and when I get to the checkout, it's completely different price. And then some of the message that I send and then they don't reply and they just don't get those things. All my wish list is gone. Everything has been, loads of little glitches around. So, although the website do looks good, but I'm not really sure why they have to change it. They should stick to what it is before. Why do they do that? It's not broken, like my advice is don't need to change it. I mean, it is fine. Just leave it as it is. But anyway, it's up to them, right? So anyway, so I got this one from the Gundam it and for reasonable price for about £70, which I thought is not bad, including shippings and everything. And this is really good. It has a die-cast inner skeleton with the plastic on top, and also you can see the amount of accessory that you get, which is decent amount. And also this one has the LED lighter features on the eye as well with a magnet. So you don't have a switch or anything, you just have to tap it in and it will work. But unfortunately, I'm sorry in advance, I couldn't get the battery compartment to open and it somehow is stuck there. And I tried to fidget it and some of the part come off. And so I was a bit scared, so I just put it back in. I don't want to force it anymore. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the LED lighter features in this video. I'm sorry in advance just because I don't want to break it, my own figures. And I don't get these figures for free, by the way. I'm not like some other YouTuber that get it for free. I have to pay with my own money. So this is all my money. So it's not sponsors. It's not, so I have to be careful with what I got here. So anyway, so I hope that you do understand that. Anyway, let's moving on. So this one is, I'm not sure to be honest, whether it comes from Chinese anime or Chinese video game characters. I have no clue. I asked my wife, have you ever heard of these figures called Tianwei, Tianfas, and all these things? She said, what? I mean, why are you asking me? I don't play games. Oh, okay, right. It's such a, not a right person to ask. So yeah, if you know anything about these figures, where they come from, and put it down in the description below because I don't know where they are from. So, I know all the other Gundam figures from the Japanese one, like, all the Gundam C00 Wings, Iron-Blooded Orphans, and all kind of stuff. But this is very different one. Some people love it, some people don't like it. Some people say to me like, they're ugly. What the hell is this? It doesn't look like, like a Strike Gundam or anything like that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, it's just their own design, and I just bought it because I thought it looked cool for the price I pay for. It's not bad, so I'm moving away from Bandai, as you know. So if you watch my previous video, I always say this: Bandai's are overpriced. So I don't think that they're worth that much. I know they're popular figures and cool, and I don't know. Everyone has their own choice, isn't it? Anyway, let's focus back on this one. So this one comes with decent amount of accessory, like I said. So you do have pair of fists as usual, right? So these are a pair of fists, and you also have the pointing finger hand. I'm not sure why you need it, but okay, well, you can have different pose, I suppose. And also open hands, relaxed hand, or whatever you want to call that. And you also have the trigger hands, right? One for trigger hand, one for the soul hand. Now, the weird thing is the soul hand is a square, and here is the soul, and it is a circle. So it's kind of, if you put it in there, it's kind of like a kind of wobbly. and that is my only complaint at the moment. So that's one thing that I noticed straight away. So when I put it in, just so it doesn't stay straight, it's always tilt and move around, which is kind of annoying. I wish that they made the suitable hand for that. If you're gonna make a square, make this one square as well. But why do you have to make a circle? I don't know. And it's something that if I have to nitpick, and that's what I would say. And the sword itself is really, really cool. I love this gold effects and all these, things here, which is very, very nice. I like that. And also, it comes with the shield. The shield is also weird. Not like square shapes or anything like that. It's just like this kind of style. But I do like all this, shiny part, and it has their own unique design, which is cool. And then I'm gonna show you the actual weapons from the back, which is the jetpack or whatever you want to call that. As you can see, there are loads of joints here that you can actually extend it out. You can move around. You can do all sorts of different things. Everything is possible to articulate, so it shouldn't be a problem. And then this piece, I'm not exactly sure what it is either. Probably is some kind of energy effects. You can expand this out, and it kind of links together as well. If I push this one out, and then this thing come out as well, they kind of links together. If I shut this, and then this one also goes together. So nothing that you can actually expand these out, unfortunately, but that's that. So don't know what this is for. But this one is cool. This is the gun. You can use it as the handgun or hand blaster or whatever you want to call it, or rifles, or you can use it as a shoulder cannon. And so you do have the beam rifle like this, so you can actually spread out like this, which is really, really cool. And that is a one little cool effect that you can do. And you can also obviously bring it up, and then if you rotate it around, and then you can treat it as some kind of shoulder cannon as well. So there you go. Okay, if you don't want to, you can obviously bring it down, and then you can just put it back like that if you want to as well. And if you join with these pieces around, it does look like some kind of jet plane. So it is kind of cool as well, I suppose. And you can have that kind of effects. There is another plastic piece that you can actually slot into here, and it kind of looks like this kind of effects here. So it is not bad though. It looks like a jet plane. Anyway, so that is a jetpack for the back here, and then I will put it in later. At the moment, I just leave it outside because I want to show you the actual figure itself, to show you what it looks like. Okay, so here's the main figures, and he comes with also other energy effects here, which comes to this little piece that you can actually attach to it. It is a very long energy effect, if I have to be honest, and this is ridiculous. I don't know whether you can use it as a beam saver or the fire effects from the guns, but I think this is more of the beam savers, because it looks quite long and narrow thing as well. So yeah, I assume that is the kind of beam saver. But anyway, so it comes from underneath of this. So I was thinking more like a handguns or whatever it is, but apparently it's a beam savers. I could be wrong, okay, because I don't know these figures. So I'm just making an assumption based on what I'm seeing here. Anyway, so let's look at the articulation here. So, so this is the head sculpt looks like. It does look quite cool. Unfortunately, I can't show you the LED light features, like I said, because the component is at the back here, which I have to pull it out, and it doesn't come off. So that's my problem that I have, so I can't show you the LED features, but obviously you can actually have loads of articulation. You can go up and down, all sorts of different things. Also, I love all these gold part and all the decals with silver, and also the green translucent part here as well, which is all lovely and nice. And obviously you have the butterfly shoulder joint, and then you can also go up and down, obviously. Okay, and a bicep can swivel, right? And also the hand can also swivel as well. So you got not only on the bicep, you also have on the arm as well. And also the arm can go up and down as well, right? and on top of the ball joint as well. So this is a ball joint, and then you can also have another joint that can go up and down. So it has a lot of moving part here, which is insane. And also these little pieces can actually come out and fold it and so on and so forth. Also, obviously on the chest, you can also bend down, and you can see all the spines and stuff like that, which is good. Very little gap here as well, which is good. You can swivel, you can tilt as well, I'm pretty sure, but all the joints are quite stiff, so I don't want to force too much. These figures are with my own money, unfortunately. I didn't get these figures for free, like sponsors or anything like that, so I have to pay with my own money. So I have to be careful what I'm trying to show you here. So I hope that you can understand that. Anyway, let's go into the bottom part of the feet, and you can open all these parts, and you can see the die-cast joint here, which is nice. And this piece is attached to the leg. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Is it a shield? Is it a weapon? Is it guns? I have no clue, but it has some kind of attachment in here that to me is kind of pointless. I don't know what it does, right? So it's just basically hanging around on the feet. So that is a weird thing. But anyways, apart from that, so if I come down to here, which I like about is the all these parts is actually connected together. You can see that there's a die-cast joint here as well, nice and solid. So if I bend the knee down, and you will see that this leg will actually expose and then come down as well, which is very nice. So they kind of links together, you see. See if I do it one more time. So there you go. And also, obviously, the feet can swivel, but at the moment it's very stiff. You can also bring it down as well. You can see another joint there. And also you have the toe articulations and all these stuff, just like every other Gundam figures really. Now, one thing that I would say they have improved is the feet position. So in the past, the feet is always like that. So if you tilt your feet, and these pieces kind of like always open up, which is kind of like ugly. But in this one, they make it nice. So they actually can shut it and make it look completely flash on the feet. So it's not like ugly feet like this, the way they used to be. Now it's completely flush, which is very cool. I like this one. So that is a nice features that they have done. At the back, and also all these little pieces can actually open up as well. You can see there's some little effects inside as well. So there are loads of little pieces that can actually open up and so on. Now there's another problem is they don't provide any of the cut or some kind of cover for this one. So it's just with the way it is, unfortunately. So if you're not using a jetpack, and you will see these holes, unfortunately. So which is kind of ugly though. They could have provided some kind of plastic cover or something like that to mask it, but unfortunately not in this case. So which is a letdown. But anyway, I'm not complaining too much, and the price I pay for is, don't forget, is the less than half price of the Bandai figure. So so I think it's more than fair. Anyway, so here we go. So let me show you the little bit side comparison with the other one. So here is the MDLX 130. You can see the size is so tiny. All right, and here is the DLX Bumblebee, and I would say they're about the same size, about 8.5 inches, so similar to that. This one even slightly taller, maybe because of the pointy part and stuff like that. So probably about 9 inches then in that case. Bumblebee is 8.5, I know. And one more. So this is the last year figure. So Tian Wei, and this is the Tian Fai. So there we go. That's the two release that they have done so far. Of course, they have made a lot of other figure as well, but not in this line. In this line is their very first own Gundam looking car figures. And here is the Akatsuki, which cost me about 180 pounds, which is ridiculous. Right, you can see the size comparison. Yeah, so there you go, guys. 180 pounds against the 70 pounds in the back. I can get like 3 of these guys or 2 of these guys at least for one of this guy, so go figure, guys. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with the price that I pay for. So I'm gonna tolerate some of the little bit and pieces that they don't provide. So that's my conclusion really. And I do like the figures, and but if you buy them, my suggestion is that you must intend to keep them for a while, but you can't sell them back. I don't think in the UK no one will buy this. I try to list it out, try to experiment a little bit on eBay, and nobody buy them, not even a single view. At least I put it there on the list for like at least 2 months on this with all the photo for this previous guy, and not a single view. So there we are. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.